Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News, Monday, February 6, 2023. Stand up for your country. Lots of news today. Lots of things you should know. And we are here to provide all that information and analysis. Remember that Fifth Dimension song, Would You Like to Ride in My Beautiful Balloon? I was thinking about that all weekend. We just balloon all over. And people were really into it. People were really into this Chinese balloon zipping around. And we're going to have really good analysis of this whole thing, stuff you haven't heard, coming up in a few moments. And I'm going to send the Fifth Dimension song to President Xi over in Beijing. But I've got to get to the State of the Union because a lot of things going on in this country right now. And they all affect you. I mean, it's dicey here. It's not like we're in a zone of competence. We're not, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. So, Americans are down, as they should be, on our elected leadership on the federal level. Some states are run okay. New York is absolute chaos, absolutely across the board insane where I am right now. But some states are pretty well run. But federally, the folks have had it. So I'm going to give you a bunch of polls, and I'm not doing the Trump, DeSantis polling stuff or any of that because it's not relevant right now. It will be, I would say, in April or May. Okay, but now it's just too murky. But these polls are, I'm not going to say they're accurate because I don't trust polling in general, but they are reflective of what I believe is going on in this country. So the first one is Washington Post ABC News, Democrat 26, Republican 25, Independent 40. Okay, that's fair. First question, do you approve or disapprove of the way Joe Biden's handling his job? Approve 42, disapprove 53. That's a bad number. How would you feel if Biden is re-elected as president in 24? Positive 36, negative 62. That's a horrendous number right there. How would you feel if Trump is elected for another term in 24? 43 positive, 56 negative. Not a good number, but not nearly as bad as Biden. Isn't that interesting? And finally, if the 2024 presidential election were being held today and the candidates were Trump and Biden, for whom would you vote? Now, I just contradicted myself, and I'm going to give you this number because it's just a curiosity, but don't take this literally, not yet, okay? Trump 48, Biden 44. You know, it's too fluid right now, particularly on the Trump side. Biden, obviously, in this ABC poll, people know he's not doing a good job. All right, let's zip over to the Associated Press poll. Democrat 43, Republican 39, Independent 19. First question, would you like to see Joe Biden run for president in 24 or not? Yes, 22%, no, 78. Now that is, for the Associated Press, with mostly Democrats over Republicans being asked, that's a crazy number for Biden. And the third poll, Rasmussen, Democrat 35, Republican 33, Independent 32, fair. Should President Biden run for re-election in 24? Yes, 32, no, 56. If Biden does run for re-election, should Kamala Harris be the VP? Yes, 39, no, 48. A better number for Harris than for Biden. So the day before the State of the Union, the folks, the voters, think Biden's doing a bad job. Now, you wouldn't know that by listening to the corporate media, would you? You wouldn't know it because they still cover for Biden. Yes, once in a while, like on a document thing, they'll come out. They have to do that. They're ordered to do it. They being the anchors and pundits, they're ordered to do it. I'll explain this to you again because it's important. Each morning, every television news agency, okay, has a meeting about 8 a.m. where all the poobahs, the managers, the producers, they're either there or on the phone. And they set the most important stories of the day for whatever news agency it is. And everybody hears that. You cannot go off that reservation if you work for NBC or ABC or CNN. You can't. Now, when I worked at Fox, never participated in the calls. Ever. Not one time in more than 20 years. All right? I had one of my producers listen in, but unless there was something extraordinary, he never even brought it to my attention, because I would lay out, as I do here on the No Spin News, all right, what I believe is important to you. All right? My mandate is you, not some corporate manager. Okay? It's always been that way. It's always, in my whole career, been that way. How does the story, how does the situation affect the American people? Period. I don't want to hear about any corporate agenda. I don't want to hear about any advertiser. And to Fox's credit, they absolutely allowed me to do that every single day. The only access they had, the Fox management, was I would write, and to this day, I do the same thing, my material, and it would get put into a computer. So the words you hear me said on Fox were written, and they could read that. And I remember maybe in 20 years, 3 or 4 times where I'd get a call going, do you really want to do that? And I'm not unreasonable. I would discuss it if they felt it was a serious matter, but very rarely. Now here on the No Spin News, I don't use a teleprompter because I don't have the time constraints that I had on Fox. I don't have to hit computerized breaks. I talk to you. Okay, now all of this comes from me, and all of my notes on the page come from me, no one else. The research comes from my staff. So it's a little bit different now. But getting back to the agenda, it's a corporate agenda. So with Joe Biden, the corporations that run the media companies want him to succeed because they don't want Trump and the Republicans back. They hate them for ideological reasons primarily, not policy reasons. Trump governed pretty well, as we have extensively analyzed. Okay, so a lot of people feel, oh, Biden, he's going to run for re-election, and he's going to do this, and he's going to do that. The folks don't want him. Okay, they don't want him. Now, I predicted that he will not run for re-election, as you all know, if you follow us. Maybe I'll be wrong. But the odds of him winning re-election, like this, unless it's Trump versus Biden, and then the corporate media will dig up something on Trump. You know it's going to happen. And it's not fair, it's not right, but you know it's going to happen. Okay. So the Biden propaganda team, their job, and that's the only job they have, is to try to persuade voters that Biden's doing a good job. So Pete Buttigieg, the Secretary of Transportation, who's done probably the worst job I've ever seen of a cabinet member at the federal level. I mean, the airlines are just dissolved right before our eyes. Okay, that's him. So he goes on ABC yesterday. Roll it.
He is an absolutely historically successful president, and I want to see that continue.
You want him to run again?
Look, when I'm appearing in this capacity, I can't talk campaigns and elections, but let me say this. I'm incredibly proud to be part of this team that he has built and to be part of the results that he is delivering. The biggest infrastructure package since Eisenhower, the most significant economic achievement package since FDR.
Now that's propaganda. That's what that is. Now, Buttigieg, he wants to obviously curry favor with the Biden people because Buttigieg would like to run for president. Okay? But when he says stuff like that, no one takes that seriously. Not even the people who support Biden. You can't. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years. Interest rates skyrocketing. We all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So, you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers, are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Let's go to the mail. Troy Fairchild, Merchtown, Pennsylvania. Bill, knowing that Joe Biden might put his State of the Union address out there, I'm sure the new Speaker of the House won't lower himself to what Nancy Pelosi did. No. McCarthy was not going to tear up Biden's speech. That was the worst. John Loftus, Leroy, New York. Please answer this, O'Reilly. It's my 11th letter. Hunter Biden news continues to be dismissed by the media, public not getting the message. What can we do? John, I get thousands of letters, okay? I'm sorry I didn't answer them, but we only have a finite amount of time here. But I disagree. Everybody knows about the Hunter Biden thing. Everybody knows. Norman, concierge member. Norman gets direct access to me. As a former teacher, I can tell you the best way for teachers to help students develop their minds and teach them critical thinking. O'Reilly's right. Too much of what's being taught these days based on opinions, not facts. Yeah. I mean, the Kool-Aid is in a lot of these schools, no doubt about it. Michael, concierge member, if schools are privatized, then who sets the curriculum? The principals of the private schools. They set it. In public schools, the school boards. But you go to private school, and it's contained into 2 or 3 individuals. Della Davis, Lexington, Kentucky. Enjoy the No Spin News. On the subject of deception, did you ever try to prove a liar wrong? Hard to do. Sure. And they'll never admit it. Never admit it. Absolutely hard to do. Mark Bradich, Struthers, Ohio. My wife and I are attending the Super Bowl as well. You have any advice on how to enjoy the moment? Get everywhere early, okay? If you're going out to dinner, make your reservations now. It's going to be a zoo in Phoenix, the Valley of the Sun. And just walk around, stroll around, get to the park early, just take in the ambiance. It's quite a spectacle. Dale Dalton, Los Angeles, outstanding interview with Mike Pompeo, the best anywhere. Thank you for your excellent newscast. Well, you're welcome, Dale. Bill Clark from Boston, just wanted to reach out and say that I received your Killing book series for my son as a Christmas gift. I just finished my first one, Killing Kennedy. Fantastic read. You have a great son, Bill. He gave you all 12 killing books. What a guy. Enjoy it. You'll be much smarter after reading all 12. Patrice Erickson, Arlington, Texas. My granddaughter's thinking about pursuing a degree in broadcasting. You have any recommendation for school in Texas that still teaches ethics? Texas A&M is probably the most fair school in Texas. But that's a concierge question. Concierge members can write to me about their kids and grandkids and all that. But I wanted to, Patrice, give you a heads up on that. Richard Varvel of Valparaiso, Indiana, resisted for years, finally ordered the Stand Up for Your Country mug. I resisted because who needs another coffee mug? Well, yours is not another coffee mug. It's beautiful, the American flag, and made in America. I'm telling you, we have great products on BillO'Reilly.com. Polo shirts are great, and I hope you all go there because that helps us out. Word of the day, not be supercilious. Super, SUPERCILIOUS, when writing to me. Back with final thought in a moment. Bill O'Reilly here for Lone Star Transfer. Many timeshare owners are upset that their yearly dues continue to increase, and the annual fees never stop, even after you quit using the property. So if you are stuck in a timeshare, you're not alone. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and hundreds of 5-star testimonials, family-owned Lone Star Transfer is the only company you can trust, guaranteeing the release of all liability to your timeshare in writing and in a specific time frame. Lone Star Transfer's customer service is second to none. They will make your experience a pleasant one, done legally, ethically, and quickly. They have 15 years of experience in the timeshare disposal business and are here to help you. So start the new year off right with a free, no-obligation consultation. Call 855-551-7066 or go to LoneStarTransfer.com. 855-551-7066. Okay, here is the final thought of the day. It's important that you tune in to see my analysis tomorrow of the State of the Union. We're going to try to advance this a little bit. I said at the beginning of the broadcast, we're in a crossroads here. Recession, maybe, maybe not. Inflation, still hurting everybody. But watch Biden's demeanor. Watch his body language. You have to sit through the whole thing. I'll have it for you. But tomorrow night, it's history. We will be there right after. Thank you for watching the No Spin News and listening on our radio stations. We'll see you tomorrow after the State of the Union. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. I want to tell you about Ghostbed. Ghostbed has been designing high-quality sleep products for more than 2 decades with more than 50,000 positive customer reviews. Wow. Ghostbed has luxury mattresses and premium sheets that get softer with every wash. Their mattresses have a cooling feature. Each is made with their signature Ghost Ice fabric, perfect for hot sleepers. Get fast and free shipping, plus a 101-night sleep trial with free returns. Trying their mattress is truly risk-free. So please go online, take their quiz to find out the ideal mattress for your sleeping style. Get 30% off Ghostbed mattresses plus 2 free luxury pillows, or get 40% off when you bundle a mattress with their award-winning adjustable base. Use promo code BILL at ghostbed.com/bill to take advantage of this fabulous offer. That's ghostbed.com/bill, promo code BILL. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.